Hey guys, welcome to a brand new episode of Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. Today we are taking down part 1 to 6 of chapter 5 in year 6, where we will be learning Bill's surprise. So Bill's returning to Hogwarts. Yes. Anyone else missed him? I've missed him. I feel like we haven't had that same reliability in a friend that we had with Bill. And I won't actually be taking part in this because I'm moving to Bobadden's. That's right. I'm not. I just work. It looks very cool for a while. But error looks so much better when you just click that error and it was okay in config. And what was that all about? Come on, guys. Yeah, we'll be getting into that chapter. I will possibly not be changing my outfit to avoid any of that happening again. So just for the time being, I'm just trying the outfit out. Learn Bill's surprise. Bill! Where are you? Is he Defense Against the Dark Arts? What are you doing there, Bill? Uh-oh. He's going to be teaching, and then he'll die at the end of this year, destroying all of canon. Hopefully not. Hi, Penny. It's great to see Bill again, right? Bill better have a good reason for bringing us all here. Rowan? Oh, I didn't get to hear what Rowan said. Sorry, Rowan. Just completely ignored you. Shiny, good to see you again. Bill, we haven't talked since Mad-Eye Moody disapparated me out of your graduation party. About that. Don't bother asking, Bill. Mad-Eye Moody swore Shiny to secrecy. I've missed you, Shiny. Secrets and all. What about me? Have you missed me since I've been gone? I've missed you. Of course I've missed you, Bill. We all have. It's true. It's been rough without you here, especially after the statue curse began. Statue curse? A student was petrified in the courtyard. Snape thinks it's the work of the last cursed folk's curse. The whole school's been in a panic ever since. Trelawney gave me a prophecy and divination that might be related. None of us were able to decipher it, but I managed to convince the centaurs to let me visit their camp, and a centaur named Firens agreed to look into the prophecy. With any luck, it'll help me keep the promise I made to you to beat Ratepick to the final cursed vault. You alright there, Esmelda? Yeah. It sounds like I missed a lot since I've been gone. You have. We've got through a lot of chapters whilst you've been gone. It may actually be that you were the one holding us back. But I'm here now, so you don't seem very surprised about that, Shiny. Charlie, did you tell me where you were coming for a visit tonight? Charlie, that was supposed to be a surprise. Consider it payback for spoiling your own surprise party. At least I didn't tell Shiny why you're here, mostly because I don't know either, but still, don't worry, you're about to find out. Oh? Thanks for coming, everyone. You're probably wondering why I called you here. For a secret task force! Are we the Order of the Bill? I don't waste time wondering anymore, I just take action. Blimey, Ben, when did you get so interested? Interesting isn't how I'd put it. Anyway, as I was saying, Charlie told me your Defense Against the Dark Arts professor is particularly useless this year. And since I've had downtime between my Gringotts curse-breaking missions, I figured... Get to the point, I have revenge to plot. I know I really need to get back to my toad, to Sir Ribbeth. Damn it, that's a good name. Why did I not name my frog that? Then I'll make this quick. I've decided to visit Hogwarts from time to time to teach you new defensive spells. It is a new order. This is all informal, of course. I'm not replacing your professor, just tutoring. I've already got Professor Dumbledore's permission to use his classroom after classes are done for the day. Not that we're grateful, Bill, but why? If the events of the last year have taught me anything, as the camera pans, it's the importance of being able to protect yourself. If and when Ratepick or any of her lot return, I want to make sure you are all as prepared as you can be. This guy. And from the sound of it, that won't be possible with your current professor. No one's forcing you to do this, of course. You can leave now if you're not interested. Who's actually going to leave? But I think there's a lot I can teach you if you decide to stay. We are staying. Anybody leaving? Idiot if you are. If it helps me protect my sister and my friends, count me in. Me too. as long as we get to learn plenty of curses. I'm not about to turn down an opportunity to learn for Bill Weasley. Will Weasley. Stare at, bro. I suppose it doesn't sound like a complete waste of time. I think I speak for everyone when I say we're interested, Bill. Brilliant. Then for our first lesson, I'll teach you how to create a cursed barrier. I picked this spell up from a dark wizard I fought during one of my Gringotts assignments. Damn you, Bill, you're so cool. But instead of keeping anyone without a dark mark out, my modified version prevents anyone with a dark mark from getting in. Oh, I like it. See, useful spells. I mean, it's an 8-hour class, but it's with Bill, so I don't mind. Can we learn something a little more deadly? Didn't I tell you I don't need your help? Do you run into... Oh, why did you skip on to J? Extra lessons are a drag, but I see Bill's point. I could watch Bill cast spells all day long. There's a lot we can learn from Bill. I can't tell if the barrier is just invisible or my spell has failed. And I can get through it because I have no dark mark. How are we supposed to know that this works? Bill makes an excellent professor. She said good, but I put excellent just in there. I don't need protection from Rapic. She's going to need protection from me. Oh God, Ben. I wonder how Bill's been doing since the buried vault. Excellent. Clearly. Hopefully, we never have to use this. I'm surprised my ministry parents never came up with this idea. Right? This spell would have been useful during the First Wizarding War. Right? I feel safer already. This is real practice of my accents. This will be really useful when I become an aura. Right? Didn't I tell you I don't need your help? God, yeah, deadly. We missed Charlie. What were you saying? Do you run into dark wizards often on the job, Bill? Every day. Always after me gold. Always after me gold coins. I mean, like, we get to enjoy a class with Bill and enjoy a nice casual drink of tea whilst everybody repeats themselves pointlessly. Some people, even 3 times. I mean, really, guys. This is just, they do it because, like, you only really get to read it the 3rd time. It only sinks in the 3rd time, what they've said. You need to. Right, let's practice it. Somebody dark mark yourself. Ismelda. Well done, everyone. Now all that's left is to give the cursed barrier a spell a go. Shiny, care to do the honours? I was literally going to get my wand for this episode. Oh, it's here. Sure, Bill. Shiny, why are you wearing... Right. Nice. That looked pretty cool. That was a nice effect. Well, bravo, Jumpsuit. How can we tell if it worked? No one here has a dark mark. Are you sure about that? Has anyone checked Marula's arm? Take that back, or I'll... Why don't we call it a night? I'll see you all for our next lesson. Consider yourself lucky, Andre. Shiny, do you mind hanging back? I was hoping we could talk. Before you arrived, Charlie told me you talked him out of leaving Hogwarts. I can't thank you enough for watching out for him. I've been throwing myself into my curse-breaking work to take my mind off what happened with Rapic. So much that I didn't notice how much Charlie had been affected too. No problem, Bill. Charlie supported me all this time. It's only natural that I'll do the same for him. I'll be grateful if, while I'm away, you could keep watching over him and the rest of my brothers for the matter. I don't know what I'd do if something happened to them. Yeah. Good. You still are here. You two are still here. You need to come to the Great Hall straight away. Fred and George are missing. Are they missing? Or are they just playing a prank? I'm going to do another sweep for Fred and George, then I'll meet you in the Great Hall. Okay. But we need gems first. We need gems. an 8-hour class, and then a gem window. On to the next one. Right. No. Probably would need to buy another one, but we'll see how we get on. Training a gerbil, was that? Teacup into a gerbil. Could have been like a glass into a gerbil. Glass into a gerbil. A glass into a gerbil. Right. There's certainly a lot of big mouths here at Hogwarts. And those nocturnal alley lads will squeal and rate pick eventually. Did the centaurs like my star chart? They loved it. That was literally, of all of them, they were like, yes, nice. Percy, what do you mean Fred and George are missing? They were supposed to meet me here for dinner, but they never showed up. They ain't missing, Percy. They're not missing, they just totally ghosted you. No. You don't think they've been affected by the statue curse, do you, Shiny? We can't rule it out. I won't lie to you, Charlie. We can't. The circumstances and timing are concerningly similar to Beatrice's disappearance last year. Now I'm even more worried. What are we going to do? I never should have let them out of my sight. Hold on, everyone. I'm worried too, but let's try not to jump into any conclusions. I'll try, but I can't get the image of them petrified out of my mind. The only way to know for sure is to find Fred and George. Obviously. Shiny's right. Genius. Let's ask around. Perhaps someone here has seen the twins. Anyone? Anyone seen George? I don't know them yet. Fred and George, Shiny. I barely know where they are half the time. Marula. You've been a bad record of the losing first years. That's true. You'll have to be more specific. There are lots of twins at Hogwarts. I don't know who said that. I told you Hogwarts wasn't safe. Fred and George are missing, so the curse is real. I passed the Fred and George in the Grand Staircase not long ago. Okay, that's helpful. Ben, for once. At fourth year, I haven't seen any twins, but I did see Snape in a dressing gown. Ugh. I remember seeing red-headed twins talking to portraits in the Gryffindor something. Where could Fred and George be? Anyone? Question you. I just saw the twins matching your description in the Grand Staircase. Fred and George, Shiny. I barely know where they are half the time. I told you already. What did this person say? So, do we get a second chance with this guy? No, we've just fived this person. Oh, yes we do. Was it Grand Staircase? Probably Grand Staircase. Grand Staircase. Thank you. All thumbs, arrows point to the Grand Staircase. Based on what I've heard, Fred and George were last seen in the Grand Staircase, home of the portrait curse. Try not to worry, Charlie. We broke the portrait curse, remember. And at least, it gives us somewhere to start looking. I'd feel better if we searched the courtyard first. What? Why? But if we do that, and they're still in the Grand Staircase, we might miss them. Then why don't we just split up? I'll search the Grand Staircase with one of you, while the other two, Bill and Percy, Charlie and Percy, search the courtyard. That's a solid plan, Shiny. Now, all that's left to do is to pick who you want to search with. Why don't Bill and I search together? As long as that's alright with him. Sounds good. We can catch up while we search. I think there's going to be a consequence to this. Then Percy and I will take the courtyard. Try not to worry. We'll find Fred and George. I just hope it won't be too late. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have left Charlie with Percy. Crap. There's no time to waste. We need to start searching the Grand Staircase for Fred and George. I completely agree. No time to waste. Let's do this. I feel like we're going to have the best clue. I don't feel like they've been petrified. If they are, I will be shocked. Some students said they saw Fred and George here earlier, but there's no sign of them now. I'm sorry, Bill. We must have missed them. You have no reason to apologise, Shiny. Besides, I'm not actually upset. I'm actually not upset. I know I should be, considering they're still missing, but I'm just so relieved we didn't find them trapped in a portrait. Thankfully, it looks like the portrait curse is still broken. I just wish I could say the same about the statue curse. For all we know, Fred and George could be petrified. I tried to keep level-headed around Charlie and Percy, to not worry them any more than they already were. But when I heard the twins were missing, I feared the worst. I understand. It's hard not to be, given everything we've experienced with the vault and their curses. Fear not, young lads, you're safe, so long as I, Sir Cadogan, am around. In fact, I have just driven away the scoundrels who are plaguing this place once more. Scoundrels? Yes! 2 lads with the hair of hellfire and devilish gleam in their eyes. They delight in tormenting Merlin and me whenever they pass through, and this time was no different. That sounds like Fred and George. Yes, I believe that's what they were calling each other. I'm glad to hear they were fine. I just still hope that's the case. So you know these rogues most foul, who insult my noble steed and taunt me with unachievable tests of bravery. They even have the nerve to call Merlin overrated. He's outraged. Isn't that right, friend? It's a fool's pastime to pay mind to those who only wish to get a rise out of you. He's putting on a brave face, but I assure you, he's quite upset. I'm sorry my brothers offended you both. I know how much they enjoy winding people up. I know you're not Fred and George's biggest fans, but we could use your help finding them. Especially since it sounds like you saw them last. You've put me in a difficult position, Shiny Hunter. Could you honestly say you want me to help those who had hurt you? Yes, because helping people in trouble, even the ones who are mean to you, is the right thing to do. Spoken like a true knight. I knew you were a worthy disciple when you completed my knightly trials. Once more, you have proven yourself deserving of your suit of armor. Wear it with pride. Now, as a knight of the Round Table, I, of course, feel the same. I was merely testing your commitment to the chivalric code. I'd gladly help you finding your missing twins. What do you need me to do? Tell us anything Fred and George said or did that might give us a hint to where they could have gone. Only if... No! It won't let me wear my suit of armor. Well, what if it makes me go through that whole thing? Please load to the correct point. Please don't be cruel. Don't be cruel. Otherwise we'll just skip that pretty fast. And we are spoken like a true now. Right. 3 hours of finding out what do you know. Let me get your opinion on them. Your brothers are safe from the curse, Mr. Weasley. For now. Hi, Marilla. Random. It's a good sign that the twins was just here, but they're still missing. Yes. Yes, they are still missing. Right. Bill looks a little relieved. Well, he should be. I hope nothing's happened to the twins since they came here. I mean, it seems unlikely that they've been here and they were safe. They kept whispering to each other. What could Fred and George be up to? A prank. I challenged them to a duel before they left, but they just laughed. That's hurtful. That's I kind of feel for you, Sir Cadogan. Where is your knight of armor? Wear it with pride. I can't. It's broken. You broke your suit of armor? Did I say knight of armor? I think I said suit of armor. I don't know. You'll know. Right, so after they teased you, Fred and George headed off to the Gryffindor common room. Yes, I think drawing my sword scared them off for good. How long ago did they leave? If you don't dally, you'll likely be able to catch up with them. Then we'll leave right now. The twins could still be in danger. I won't feel comfortable that they're safe until we found them. Wait, Bill, should we get Charlie and Percy? They're probably still searching the courtyard. There's no time. I don't want to miss Fred and George again. Good point. Then let's head to the Gryffindor common room straight away. To the common room. I need to come up with an excuse before I try to sneak into the Gryffindor common room. Do you? I feel like here's a valid reason. I'm a Gryffindor. Is that for anybody who is not a Gryffindor? But it does make sense for us. Maybe he's not allowed in because he's post year. Nope, that was a waste of the money we spent. Glad to see the Gryffindor common room hasn't changed since I graduated, except for that smell. What is it? It's wretched. It has to be a dung bomb. I recognise the odour anywhere. That explains why the fat lady's portrait was wide open. They must still be trying to air the place out. The smell is awful. But it did make sneaking you in easy. We got permission from Dumbledore for you to come here, but I was worried the fat lady would picture fit. I've never heard that term. But who would let off a dung bomb in the Gryffindor common room? Oh my god, guys. Guys, it had to be Fred and George. Thank you, Bill. More reason why you're just one of my favourite characters. I knew I should have confiscated the dung bombs I caught Fred packing in his trunk. But he and George begged, and I just couldn't say no. Unfortunately, it looks like Fred and George have already left, along with the rest of the Gryffindors, not that I blame them. Twins might not be here, but if we look around, we might be able to find clues as to where Fred and George have gone. Then let's plug our noses and get started. If you were to the Gryffindor corner room... Oh, Bill, we're already there. Every week. Every week. Hey, it's Siggleworth! Judging by the smell, this must have been where the dung bombs were hidden. The imprint on the cushion, where I always sat, is still here. I'm sure other people sat there as well. It was wishful thinking to hope to find a note from the twins in here. Yeah. Very unlikely. It's hard to search when my eyes keep watering from the smell. Ugh. This has Fred and George's fingerprints all over it. I doubt this sock I found under the sofa is a clue. Or is it? No. Is anyone missing a toad? I found some residue from the dung bomb, I hope. Siggleworth! Guys, can you see Siggleworth? Guys, look! Siggleworth! He's sneaking around! Siggleworth! Siggleworth! Where's he gone? He's hiding behind it! He's hiding behind the sofa, the chair. Siggleworth! I don't care what everybody says. Search in the common room. Is that an empty dung box? I don't know. I'm trying to find Siggleworth. Siggleworth! Oh, I miss Siggleworth. Can you tell? Can you tell that I miss Siggleworth? What's he doing? Just dance him. Search in the common room. Like this, it feels like I never graduated. Oh, that was the one thing that we missed. And is this an empty dung bomb box? Very likely, seeing as it smells of dung bombs. Genius. Right, that should be it. Wait, where did Siggleworth go? I didn't see where he went. Siggleworth? Ow! Did you find any clues about where Fred and George might have gone, Bill? Just an empty box of dung bombs. Then perhaps Peeves might have seen Fred and George. He has a real nose for mischief. Then let's go and find Peeves now. 1, because Fred and George are in danger with the curse, so long as they're still missing. And 2, because any more of this stink and I think I might faint. Thankfully, I know where to find Peeves' room. Oh yeah. Siggleworth! Peeves seems to be in a good mood. Let's go talk to him now. Okay. I'm slightly sad that... Oh, that's good. That's a good value for money, isn't it? I'll take that. Oh, that takes me to over 60 red bucks. Could potentially make a purchase. I think I can afford a Yeti. Maybe. I've got a Hippogriff, a Welsh Green, Pixie, Doxy. I can afford a Doxy, I think. That's it. But then I might want to save for a Yeti. Or a unicorn. I don't know. I need to get a new animal. Right. Yeah. I still can't believe Peeves has his own room. And it's as chaotic as he is. I was a bit surprised to find that out myself. What's that smell? Why, if it isn't the curse breaker and Duck Bill as well. That wasn't a welcome back Bill I was expecting. But he's right, we still smell like dung bomb from our time searching the Gryffindor common room. Peeves, he knows all about a dung bomb, he was there. Those two ickle thirsties sure gave the Griffies a good scare. Ickle thirsties? He must be talking about Fred and George. Do you happen to know where those thirsties went after they let off the dung bomb, Peeves? They're my brothers, and we're trying to find them. I want to make sure that they're safe and sound before I leave. I do, but why should I tell you? Peeves, a statue curse is petrifying students. We need to make sure Fred and George aren't affected. Every minute we waste is another minute they're at risk of getting cursed, if they aren't already. Snow, your reasons are a bore. Come on, Peeves. I must still have a little good will left from all the chaos I created for you last year. Oh no, not of this chaos you speak of. The mischief I caused in exchange for the vault portrait. You called it a masterpiece, remember? The jinx ever bashing boomerangs, the troll I let loose on Hogwarts, the star shower spell. I know you remember, Peeves. Not ringing a bell. But if it's info you want, you don't have to yell. All you have to do is amuse Peevesy. So he says, but I'll get the feeling this won't be as easy. So easy. Yeah, like it was last year. No, not easy. Right, I'm going to amuse him with buying some gems for a look at that price I'm paying for gems. Right? I'm afraid you're out of luck, and this is Bill quacks like a duck. Go on, Bill, do it. Do it. What if I hide in this barrel and pop out? That'd be hilarious. You try to sit over there, and I'll pull out this chair. It's nice funny when you know it's happening, though. Do you actually read, Peeves? No. Pulled any good tricks on Filch while I was gone? I don't think it's humanely possible to remove my jaw that way, Peeves. What was he asking? Can't say I miss dealing with Peeves. I want to see this barrel full of monkeys. I do too. That's what we're going to be doing then. What do you want to see? Anything that will amuse me? A werewolf and a vampire walk into a pub. The werewolf bites the vampire, and the vampire dies. That's funny because it's not a joke, Peeves. Get it? You thought it would be a joke, but it wasn't. It was just a horrible story of a vampire and a wolf. And werewolf in pubish. Alright, Peeves, you've had your fun. Where were Fred and George headed? It's in time, but first I want to see Duck Bill hit with a curse. Something fun, like that one that ties up his tongue. But it's alright, Shani. If it helps us find the twins, it's worth it. Go ahead. If you say so. Mimble Wimble. Mimble Wimble. Did it work? Your cat's got his tongue. What fun, what fun. We did do what you asked for, Peeves. Now can you tell us where Fred and George went? Rat on my two favourite people. Get a deal. Get real. I don't recall ever actually agreeing to a deal. I thought that was your favourite. That's enough of the games. What if I say please? I thought that was your favourite. I thought I was your favourite person, Peeves. That was then, this is now. The doppelgangers really know how to wow. Is it any wonder why they won? Double the tricks means double the fun. Alright, sorry, Bill. Venite incantatum. Venite incantatum. There you go. That's alright, Shani. It's not important that we find Fred and George. What? But, think about it. We don't really care if Peeves tells us after all, do we, Shani? Oh, Not at all, Bill. Forget we asked Peeves. You sure you don't want to know that they're off to the Forbidden Forest? They made haste to chase after someone with a familiar face. So they went to the Forbidden Forest. Thanks for telling us, Peeves. I see you tricked me, but next time won't be so easy. Easy. How did you know pretending that we didn't care about getting an answer would work? In my experience, I found that poltergeists and little brothers aren't all that different. I don't like the sound of this familiar face, especially with rake picks still out there. Not to mention that the Forbidden Forest is no place for first years. We better hurry to the Forbidden Forest then. With any luck, we'll get to the twins before anyone or anything else can. Alright, let's go. To the forest. Wow, with heavy. It's been a while since I last went to the forest. I'll need to prepare. Oof. I don't need to prepare. Look for twins. Fred, George. Hey, we found them. Red cap. Familiar face. Fred, George, there you are. We've been looking all over for you. I should be angry that you came to a murderous creature's lair deep in the Forbidden Forest by yourselves at night, but I'm just so glad we found you. When we searched here for Beatrices last year, we weren't so lucky. We were afraid that you'd gone missing because of the statue curse. You hear that, George? We were missing. Funny, I don't feel missing. Did you, Fred? No, I'm right here. This isn't a joke. When we got Peeves to tell us that you come to the Forbidden Forest chasing after someone, and we followed your tracks into the Red Cap's hole, well, let's just say I was worried. No need to get your knickers in a twist. We're fine. And we have a perfectly good reason for coming out here. Honest. Good, because you have a lot of explaining to do. Not to interrupt, but this is the Red Cap's hole. Perhaps we should talk about this elsewhere? Before... Mine! You wouldn't happen to have a beautification potion on hand, would you, Bill? Fresh out, I'm afraid. Don't worry, I just got a brilliant idea. If he's thinking what I'm thinking, I think he's thinking you might want to plug your nose. Okay? Oh. It worked. Perhaps a bit too well. I should be upset that my clothes are ruined, but I'm just so relieved that everyone's alright. Let's get out of here. I've had enough dung bomb stink for one day. I agree. Besides, I want to get Fred and George settled back at Hogwarts before I go home. Wait, we have something important to tell Shiny, and that's why we came here. Surely it can wait until we get back to Hogwarts? No, George needs to know now. Shiny needs to know now. Okay. Do tell. You think you might have seen my brother? Okay. The wizard we followed, he looked a lot like you. We saw a wizard who matched your brother's description in entering the forest. This had better not be one of your tricks, Fred and George. Like, this is a sick trick. Like, not like good sick. Peeves did mention you chasing after someone with a familiar face. I can tell you what he looked like. We tracked the wizard who looked like your brother into the Red Cap's hole. Okay. What? Where did he go then? Oh, probably gonna need 30 energy. Why? You think you may have seen my brother? Do you really think it was Shiny's brother? So if it was my brother and he came to the Red Cap's hole, where is he? There'd have to be some secret entrance in here or exit somewhere in here, right? That they are using to navigate through. Maybe there's a secret entrance into Diagon Alley. A secret entrance to Hogwarts, and he's sneaking in and out. Or a secret entrance to Madame Rakepick's cabal. Friends. I'm just spitballing here. The potentials. What do you think? Where? Well, we might find out now. But just as kind of like now, I'm making a prediction that there's something in the Red Cap's hole which leads somewhere, and we're about to find it, and then next chapter we get to follow it and find out exactly Where? What? Whoa, what's this all about? Is that a new angle? Is it just me, or is the angle changed? That's changed, right? It's a different angle. It's not just me. It can't just be me. It looks cool though, because you can see all the train track. It's definitely new, right? I don't think I'm going crazy. Nope. Right, this should be enough to finish off. Yeah, we know. Well, we've got 3, 2. Who's got a 2? I've got 2. And the 2 is not enough. I need one more. In 3 minutes. Just so you guys aren't waiting forever. 1. Done. That's not annoying. I would have watched the trailer, but I don't feel like you'd want to watch that. So the wizard you two followed into the Forbidden Forest looked like my brother. Are you sure it was him? You've never met Shiny's brother. That's true, but the wizard we saw did match his description. Then it must be him. Did you see where he went? Sorry, by the time we crawled into the Redcap's hole, he disappeared. But he might still be around, and if that's the case, I have to go and look for him. But where do I start? Why don't you go ask Filch if he's seen your brother? He always bragged about how he knows everything that happens on the Hogwarts grounds. Good idea, Bill. I'll go and pay visit to Filch in his office. Good luck, Shiny. I hope you reunite with your brother like I was reunited with mine. Brothers. Brothers. Which one were you referring to? Wait, so you followed him down into the Redcap hole and he disappeared, and now you want to send me to Filch? This seems like the most backward way of finding my brother. But I trust your advice, Bill, and I'm going to go to see Filch. In the chapter next week, probably going to be a chapter next week, chapter 6, where we will be getting into that. We've got a teacup into Gerbil and Uprising of Elfric the Eager to learn in the History of Magic class with Mr. Boring. Ooh, we've completed 2 of them, which we're doing pretty well. We're currently ranked 21st. I've just been saving up energy. Because if I don't save up my energy, that mean that the whole thing cost me £13 to play out a chapter, and that's with all that extra energy. So it's getting expensive now. Especially with all these extra added gem walls. Like I'm just playing. Obviously, I play like this, so I do go through them. How are you finding that as somebody who is a free-to-play player? It'd be interesting to know whether it is more irritating if you're free to play. Don't know. Let me know your thoughts, and let me know your thoughts on this chapter. Where do you think why are we going to see Filch? Where do you think, if he has gone in here, can you see any possible areas that he'd gone? Like, if you're gonna make a guess, like, is he inside that trunk? And it's like maybe he has like a secret Fantastic Beasts like Newt Scamander trunk that is that size, but when you go down into it, it's huge and it's his secret little place. That'd be pretty cool. That's my prediction. What's yours? Let me know. Okay, that's all for this one. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, please hit the like button and hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with future content and information. That is all from me. See you guys soon.